Evet, herkese merhaba. NBA'de bu gecenin yeni bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Bugün 6 Aralık gecesinde neler yaşandığını bakacağız. Her gün NBA'de bu gece serisinin yeni bölümünü gelmesini için uğraşacağım. Eee, Her gün bu şekilde bölüm atmayı düşünüyorum kanala. Eee, Bu şekilde bu videoları beğeniyorsanız kanala abone olup videoya like atabilirsiniz. Farklı içerik düşünceleriniz varsa yorumlarda belirtebilirsiniz. Bu şekilde videoya geçebiliriz. Şöyle başlayalım. Houston maçını canlı izledim. Onun dışındaki hiçbir maç hakkında hiçbir bilgim yok. Bakalım nasıl maçlar olmuş. Başlayabiliriz.
Here's everything you missed from a 7-game slate on Saturday.
7
It's
maç.
the
Bakalım.
Clippers and
Clippers,
Timberwolves from
Minnesota.
Minneapolis. James Harden needing 21 points to move past Carmelo Anthony for 10th on the all-time scoring list coming into this game.
Kanal'a geçmek
Anthony
üzere
Edwards
Harden
could get
için.
there one day. Didn't have a big scoring game tonight, but that's a nice dunk. He'd have 15 points in this contest. Good start for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard with the
Bakalım
straight
bugün
on
güzel bir
three
gün
there.
olacak mı? Dün
And
bayağı
then
sıkıcı bir
Jaden
günmüş.
McDaniels, part of a
Highlight olarak.
huge night for McDaniels in this game. Two
Videoda
of
çok
his
fazla bir şey yoktu.
27. What a reverse. But the Clippers keeping the double-digit lead here in the first quarter.
Basketbol.
James Harden with a tough take, well
arada
on
beni
his
sosyal
way,
medyalarımdan da
getting north
takip
of 20 and
edebilirsiniz.
moving past Melo. Naj Reid, nice runner
TikTok
there.
ve
As the Clippers have a
Instagram'dan
12-point
takip
lead,
edersiniz.
make it
Aşağıda
15.
linklerini
Kawhi,
bırakacak
3 of his 20 points in the contest. Julius Randle getting it going late second quarter. He'd finished with 24 points in this game. Nice move around John Collins there. We move to the second half. Clippers with the lead at 10. And then the defense from Gobert leading to the run out for McDaniels finishing in transition. Nice strip there by the Stifle Tower. 62-54. Randle rocking into a three. And here come the Timberwolves making it a 5-point game. Harden getting fouled by Jalen Clark, and these free throws would move him past Melo. Congrats to the Beard, now 10th all-time in scoring. Shaq up next. Naj Reid really had it going in the fourth quarter. That's a game-tying three. And then look at this pass. Put on the goggles as he feeds Jalen Clark for the dunk, and Minnesota has the lead. This guy likes it.
25 saniye. Evet.
At the top of the
McDaniels.
key. No.
Kaçtı
Back
Reid.
tap. Back
Bir
to
daha
McDaniels. Conley now. Penetrating. Toss out. Extra pass.
Naj
Reid.
Reid.
Cash!
James Harden attacking
Huge
back.
shoot.
That makes it a
Harden
one-point
girdi
game,
içeri.
107-106.
Kolayı
34 for the
götürdüler.
Beard tonight. Then they fouled Jaden McDaniels. He'd go to the line.
Bir
First
puan
one's
daha.
good. Second one's good. So the
İki
Clippers have
geldi.
one chance left. Harden for
Harden
the tie
aldı.
to send to OT.
Harden
Not quite.
Kaçırdı
Off the mark,
ve
that'll do it. The Timberwolves
Maç
hang
bitti.
on for a 109-106 win, and Minnesota has it going. They've won 5 in a row to get to 15-8. Milwaukee in Detroit on a Saturday night, looking for their second win against the Pistons this week after defeating Detroit in Wisconsin on Wednesday.
Evet, yeni maç.
Cade leading the break here for Duncan Robinson for an early three. The Pistons have a 119 offensive rating with Robinson on the floor this year. And then this defensively from Cade.
Porter to
Çaldı.
Kuzma. Kuzma blocked by Cade. Oh my goodness.
Kurtardı bile.
Great defensive play there by Cunningham. 5 minutes to go
varmış
first
ama.
quarter. Miles Turner getting the foul on Cade and hitting that off the window for the three-point
Miles
play.
Turner.
Bucks now trailing by 7 early second
yaptı?
quarter. It's Kyle Kuzma to the 10 for the 2 and the foul. 15 points for Kuz in this on a 7-0 run. Great cut off ball by Javonte Green. Number 31 gives the Pistons their 31st point of the game. Pistons by 4 now. Cade taking his time in the lane, dropping it through over Jericho Sims. 23 points for Cunningham in this game. We move to the second half. Bucks with a 9-point lead here. And Kevin Porter Jr. was on fire in this one. One of his 7 threes, he'd finish with 32 points. But he wouldn't score here because Isaiah Stewart is there to deny him at the summit. Beef stew
Isaiah
with the
Stewart.
stuff.
Bir daha izleyeceğim.
He'd finish with 32 points, but he wouldn't score here because Isaiah Stewart is there to deny him at the summit. Beef stew with
Şuraya baksana.
stuff. 10-point lead for the Pistons. Nice backdoor cut for Cade Cunningham, finishing over Bobby Portis. Nice feed by Asar Thompson. Pistons in control early fourth quarter. Now Cade with one of his 12 assists, finding Javonte Green. Great off-ball cutter. We saw it earlier in this game. Speaking of Javonte, trying to fight over the screen here from Sims, and he hurts his leg. Does walk off under his own power, however, thankfully. Duncan Robinson missing the corner three. That's all right. Jalen Duren is there to clean things up. 16 points, 16 rebounds for Duren in this one. And then for good measure, it's a beef stew corner three. 19 points for Stewart, 3 of 5 from deep, as the Pistons exact some revenge on Milwaukee, winning 124-112.
Washington.
CJ McCollum and the Washington Wizards have lost back-to-back games. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Hawks have lost 3 straight. Something's got to give in this one. We start you off quarter number 1. Justin Champagnie feeds McCollum for a corner 3, and Washington's up by 6 in the early going. Later, on the break, it's Zachary Risa-Shea getting the lob from Jalen Johnson and throwing that one home, hoop and harm. His free throw is good. Then Jalen Johnson drives to the lane and dunks this one with power. He becomes the second Atlanta Hawk in franchise history to record back-to-back triples following, yeah, you guessed it, Bobby Sura. Later in the second, Dyson Daniels feeds a cutting Asa Newell, who dunks to extend the Hawks' lead. He had 11 off the bench. Atlanta up by 10. Onyeka Okongwu hammers an alley-oop from Jalen Johnson. They're providing again. Okongwu had 21 points in the game. Atlanta up by 18. Time ticking down in the first half. McCollum hits the buzzer-beating 3 at the half off a dime from Bub Carrington. He had 28 in the game, but the Hawks led by 15 at the half. In the third, it's Carrington driving and dumping it off to Justin Champagnie, who just rises, hangs, and hits the reverse layup. Watch that one again. Beautiful hang time from Champagnie, who hits that one. Then later on the break, it's Jalen Johnson lobbing it up to Muhammad Gay, who flushes that one in for the jam. Atlanta up big, 89-67. Keyshawn George out to Tristan Vukovic, who nails a 3, and Washington back within 5 all of a sudden. Dyson Daniels. That was a big dunk in the lane. Keep Atlanta in front. He had 12 points and 6 rebounds in the game. Atlanta up by 5. Luke Kennard, a clutch 3 here in the fourth, and Atlanta's lead grows to 13. He had 15 in the game. Gil Alexander-Walker gets a steal and able to make a reverse layup on the fast break, and Atlanta looking good. They get the W in this one. Your final score, a 15-point margin. Hawks 131, Wizards 116.
A shorthanded Warriors group was in Cleveland to take on the Cavs on the back end of a back-to-back. Cleveland defeating San Antonio last night. Jonathan Kuminga trying to get things going early.
Kuminga creeps baseline. That's erased by Mobley. Mobley with the reject.
Of a back-to-back, Cleveland defeating San Antonio last night. Jonathan Kuminga trying to get things going early.
Kuminga creeps baseline. That's erased by Mobley. Mobley with the rejection. Hunter ahead. Hunter lays it up, lays it in, gets fouled by Spencer, and Hunter has a chance for the three-point play.
Low-scoring first quarter, as you can tell. Donovan Mitchell hitting the pull-up in the lane. This was an 18-12 game after 12 minutes of play. Cavs by 6. The Warriors hit just 4 shots in the first quarter, but they would warm up in the second. Buddy Hield there with one of his 3 threes, as he'd finish in double figures, as would Brandon Pajemski, hitting that 3 to give the Warriors an 8-point lead. No Steph, no Draymond, no Jimmy Butler, and the Warriors up 12 here until Donovan Mitchell beats the buzzer. 45-36 would be the halftime lead for Golden State. We move to the third quarter. Warriors still up 9 in transition. Jalen Tyson having a great second season, punishing the rim there. A double-double for the former Golden Bear, 11 points, 11 rebounds. Now Darius Garland dancing with the dribble and finishing with the left. That was silky smooth. His father, Winston, played for Golden State. Pods another 3, 10 for Pajemski in this one. Makes it a 10-point lead. 80-74, fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell warming up. 16 in the fourth for Spida. He'd have 29 in the game. Pat Spencer, 2 of his career-high 19 points right there, getting the friendly roll through the rim. Final minute, Cavs down 5. Mitchell, no. Evan Mobley, yes. 18 points, 10 rebounds for Mobley in this one. For the tie, final 5 seconds off the mark for Donovan Mitchell. We'll take another look at this one. Pretty decent look, fading away. He can hit that shot, but a foul on the follow, and Pat Spencer would hit the free throws to ice this one. Warriors 99-94.
The Sacramento Kings have lost 4 games in a row. Miami has lost 2 straight. Somebody's getting a win tonight. Drew Smith getting his first start of this season. We start you off with neither of them. It's Keegan Murray with the strip and steal. He gets the jam in transition. Murray, 16 points in the game. There's another look. Sacramento goes up by 7 in the early going. Andrew Wiggins spins into the lane. Tough bucket here. He had 13 in the game. Sacramento's lead is down to 4, 21-17. Still first quarter, Zach LaVine will step back 3. He had 18 points in the opening quarter, 3 of 3 from range. Sacramento by 5, 29-24. Quarter number 2, DeMar DeRozan driving and laying that one up. Tough basket from DeRozan, just muscled his way to the bucket. He had 13 in the game. Then Norm Powell drives and dumps one to Kel'el Ware, who just stuffs that one. Big jam from Ware as he just sort of gathers and then goes with the left. Shot clock ticking down, and Zach LaVine showing off the handles. He was 6 of 7 from range in the first half, knocking that shot down. Sacramento by 17 at the half in the third. Bam Adebayo drives, then pump fakes to score inside. He had 9 points and 7 rebounds in the game. Later, Zach LaVine working, then fading and hitting. He had 42 points, 8 threes in the game. Sacramento by 21. Russell Westbrook gets the steal, and that leads him to passing Allen Iverson, 1,983 career steals, 14th all-time later. Look at the athletic play from Norm Powell running through the lane for a layup. He had 18 in the game. With Sacramento firmly in control. Nikola Jovic to Jaime Jaquez. He gets it up and in. He had 27. Still Sacramento by 23. Russell Westbrook knocks down the jumper. He had a double-double, 12 points, 10 assists, and Sacramento gets a comfortable win. Final score 127-111. It's a battle of Texas as Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets take on the Western Conference Rookie of the Month. That's the #1 pick, Cooper Flagg, and his Dallas Mavericks. We start you off, Anthony Davis. Over to Flagg, who just sort of powers his way into the lane, creates a little space, and hits the mid-range shot. He had 9 points in the opening half. Dallas up by 9. Kevin Durant sizing up his defender, pulls up for 3 and drains that one. He had 13 in the opening quarter. Dallas, though, leading at this point 21-20. Shot clock ticking. Reed Shepherd gets the pass, drives the rim, and dunks that one home. Strong jam from Shepherd, and then in the second, Amin Thompson happened.
Jaden Hardy back over the top to Davis. Beats 2 Rockets to the ball.
Amin Thompson.
Blocked up the rim by Amin Thompson.
Amin Thompson.
The way he wrapped him up.
Thompson with just an impossible block. That's followed by Kevin Durant knocking down the jump shot. He had 20 in the opening half, finished with 27 in the game. Then Anthony Davis, well, this one doesn't get blocked. He pulls up and knocks down the shot. He had 12 in the half. At the break, we're tied at 57. Third quarter now. Thompson passing to Jabari Smith, who's open for 3 at 22 points and 8 rebounds on the game. But then the Mavs start to take over. Anthony Davis catches a pass, does a little spin move, fades, and hits a tough shot. Draws the foul as well, hits the free throw, and, well, we're all even at 68. Then on the fast break, Brandon Williams, nice pass to P.J. Washington, who crunches that one. He had 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 steals. Then Williams, little dance, a little pump fake, and oh, look at the moves, the head fake, and sort of sprints in the lane and gets a little layup there. He had 20 off the bench at the end of the third. Mavericks up 94-77. There's Brandon Williams with a great steal on Amin Thompson going the other way. Cooper Flagg leaves it to Anthony Davis, who stuffs that one home. Davis had 29 points and 8 rebounds in the game. Dallas by 14. Then Cooper Flagg with a head of steam, gets a power punch. He had 19 in this one, and the Mavericks get the win by 13. Final score 122-109. Jeremiah Fears and the New
Sanırım
Orleans
son
Pelicans have lost
maç.
5 games in a row,
Aynen.
trying to get right against Michael Porter Jr. and a Brooklyn
New
Nets
Orleans
squad. We start you off
and
the first
Brooklyn.
Pelicans on the break, and some great passing leads to Trey Murphy with a tremendous jam there. And New Orleans up by 2 in the quite early going. Later instance, Michael Porter Jr. getting the steal on Murphy. Nets get the ball up the court, and it's Porter on the other end who throws that one down. He's been averaging 34 points per game in the month of December. Nets up by 11 at the end of the first. In the second, Jose Alvarado up top to Michael Peavy for the alley-oop, and the lead is down to 9. Then Michael Porter Jr. over to Nick Claxton. He gets the jam. He had 6 points and 7 assists in the half, and Brooklyn again up by 9. Porter Jr. taking over towards the end of the half. A little step back three. Tough shot, but he gets it to go down. Watch it again, sort of wrong-footed, but makes it work. Then clock winding down. Porter Jr. goes to the paint, spins, and gets the buzzer beater to fall. He had 22 points in the half. His fourth game this season with 20 or more in a half. And Brooklyn led it by 18. Jeremiah Fears throwing a lob up to Trey Murphy in the third. He gets the big reverse alley-oop jam. He had 23 points in the game, but the lead for Brooklyn still 16. Nick Claxton. Great backhanded feed over to Michael Porter Jr. who gets fouled on the floater, but gets it to go. Get 35 points and 9 rebounds in the game. Then Zaire Williams gets the steal, tips it to Porter Jr., who flings the ball back over his head to Williams. He finishes with the nifty little windmill on the other end, and it's the Nets' largest lead of the night. Then Nick Claxton had some punctuation.
9 rebounds. Fears flips it up, and there it is. Nick Claxton with his second career triple-double.
Of. Güzel olmuş.
So
İkinci
Claxton
triple
gets
double'ı
his second
kariyerindeki
career
ve
triple-double. The Nets get a victory by 18. Your final in this one, 119 to 101.
Evet, şimdi de gecenin oyuncusu. Bakalım gecenin oyuncusu kim olmuş? Nasıl bir performans sergilemiş?
Able to get the defender to commit
Zach Bovin,
on the one
2 sayı,
side
8
and
şut.
spin right to the middle.
Wow.
Zach Levine, a 20-footer, he trains it. An inconsistent he can
See.
be here. Season low 2 points in a season low 19 minutes in their loss Wednesday against the New Orleans Pelicans. Matter of fact, 3 and 21
Yüzdesi
the
çok iyi değil
Pelicans
sanırım.
lost earlier
Orada
today
sadece
in Brooklyn.
8 şutun iddiasına göre.
Levine again.
2 gün önce canlı donduruda olmuştuk
Hall of
gece
Fame.
çünkü.
Levine tries to
İyi
get
yüzdeli
middle,
ama
settles for an
yüzdeliyor
18-footer,
böyle.
and he cannot miss. Beautiful setup, two right to left crossover, attacking the middle, getting back to that baseline side for the bank shot.
Stoplar çok iyi ya.
36 years old is DeRozan. Levine with an open three. Yikes. Here is the red hot Zach Levine. Number 3 scorer in the history of the Miami Heat franchise, trailing only Dwayne Wade and Alonzo Moore.
Westbrook da iyi oturdu takımına.
They think it's more challenging to take on his one-on-one.
Bekliyor da, bekliyor da.
DeRozan drew 2. Levine strikes again for 3. Zach Levine enjoying his visit.
Çok da bir highlight vermemişim ya. Şimdi şurada bitsin.
Pull up on Wiggins.
Güzel şutlar. Şöyle. Video bu kadardı. Yani yine çok dolu bir gün değil highlight olarak ama olsun. Her gün videonun başında da belirttiğim gibi NBA'de bu gece serimiz devam edecek. Her gün de demeyeyim yani NBA maçı olmadığı günler oluyor. NBA maçının olduğu her gün. NBA kanalının bu videoyu attığı her gün daha doğru olur. Bu seri devam edecek. Bu şekilde. Buradaki iyi kesitleri ve işte YouTube kanalıma attığım diğer videolarım ve Kick kanalımda aşağıda bulabilirsiniz. İzlediğim şeylerin kesitleri de TikTok kanalımda ve yine bu YouTube kanalımın Shorts bölümünde paylaşıyor olacağım. Onları da izleyip beğenirseniz like atıp farklı yorumlarınız olursa da yorumlarda belirtmeyi unutmayın. Teşekkürler. Video bu kadardı. Görüşürüz.